Hello, we are Business Unscripted with Shae Spitz, and we are here with Betsy. Hi, Betsy. How are you?
Hello. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am doing great. So tell me what it is that you do to help build Columbus and bring activities to Columbus.
Sure. So I am the Parks and Rec coordinator for the City of Columbus, and I create all sorts of programs that run in our parks through the spring, summer, fall. I even do some programs through the winter. And it's just fun activities. In the parks, we'll do some fun things like family movie nights. I have a concert series that runs in the summertime. And then on the recreation side of things, we do stuff like adult softball. We do tennis lessons, fitness in the park, all sorts of stuff. And then in the colder weather, we get creative.
Yes, got to do that. Yes.
Yep. So we get creative and we do things like holiday light contest. We are going to be doing a road rally in March. So it's kind of a scavenger hunt type thing. You get like 4 or 5 of your friends together. You will get a package full of clues, and then you go and take pictures in front of those clues around town. But it's not just Columbus. That one goes through Columbus, Shelby, Osceola, Silver Creek, and Duncan, and then ends in Columbus.
Wow. So you have to coordinate with is there people from each city who are helping put this on then?
Yep. There's people from each town that are helping make the clues and getting it all set up. So yeah,
that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been doing this?
So I have actually been in recreation for about 10 years. But as this specific role, I've been doing it since November of 2020, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay. So a little over a year.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And then was there a position or was somebody already in the position, or is this a new position completely?
Right. So this was a new position completely. Normally parks just ran under public properties and was mostly about maintenance, and a lot of our great volunteer groups in town would run a lot of the activities that were happening in the parks. But as everybody knows, volunteerism is going down. People's lives are just busier. So at this point, the city made a decision that, okay, we need to start taking some of this stuff on. Otherwise, we won't have anything in our parks. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. People don't realize what Columbus truly does for the community, and let alone what they have to offer. We didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about the scavenger hunt, or your softball teams that you put on, which is amazing. Keeps adults staying active, because I think, we're so in tune with keeping our kids active that we almost forget to keep ourselves active, and we need to stay active to be able to keep our kids active. So it all goes hand in hand.
Right. And one of the great programs that we run are our health and wellness programs. And so we did some boot camps last year at Memorial Stadium in the summertime.
Oh my gosh.
And I know that boot camp sounds scary.
Yeah, probably.
But it's really just about staying active, and it's not military by any means. It's just being outside and getting active. And I think so many people think you have to do that in a gym. But there are so many resources out in the community that you can use. Memorial Stadium has the walking and running track. We were able to make great workouts with very little equipment all summer long. But even the trails, the trails even around the outskirts of Columbus too. It's just a great way to stay outside, And outdoor rec is pandemic proof.
Yes, it is. And it's so important. Well, and there's so many trails, and they're going to continue to connect them all. And, it goes out around North or Lake North or Lake Babcock. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I always call it Lake North, so I don't know the true name to it. But so we do have a lot of resources. Like you said, you don't really need any equipment to stay active. Obviously you can, but just getting outdoors. And so it obviously makes it a little bit tougher in the wintertime, I'm sure.
Right.
So now, are these affordable events? Are they free events, or a little bit of both?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of both. A lot of our community events, like the movie nights, the concert series, those sort of feel good family events, those are free always. Those are just always going to be free. It's going to be something that we just do for the community
Mhm.
as a, thank you for being here.
Mhm. Mhm.
Some of the stuff where we have to get skilled staff, like your tennis instructors or your fitness instructors, those have a cost, but they are very, very low cost.
Mhm.
One program that I'm excited about that we're going to do for the first time this summer is a park program. And it's going to be a lot like a day camp, but it is going to be in our different parks around the community. And very low cost for the parents. It's $10 a day, 1 to 5. Some of those days are spent at the Pawnee Plunge. They're all going to have a themed week. I have theater
Oh,
week.
wow.
I have CSI week where they get to learn and how to solve crimes. And
Wow.
yeah,
So this is for kids, I'm
yep,
assuming,
yep.
during the summer?
During the
All
summertime,
summer.
all summer.
So I guess playing devil's advocate when
Mhm.
it comes to having kids of my own. So what about, I mean, do they have places to go before 1 o'clock, or is this only from the 1 to 5?
This specific program is from 1 to 5, but the great thing about it is that we are working with the T4C program. It's called Time for Change. And they are a great nonprofit here in town, and they run an absolute free park program from 9 a.m. until noon at Glur Park
Oh,
every day. And so we're going to coordinate our themes. We're going to coordinate everything so parents can drop off at Glur Park,
yeah,
have their lunch break with their kids, and then
yeah.
meet us at a different park at 1 o'clock
Oh,
to
wow,
do a
that's
lot more of
nice.
the planned activities. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
will you guys have like a capacity that you can take
Mhm.
so many kids?
Yeah, so it'll be 30 kids per day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yep.
think you'll fill up fast.
I hope so.
I think you will. I think as long as you get that information out there, I think it would fill up pretty
Yeah.
fast.
And the great thing about it is we're using our neighborhood parks. I mean, kids
Yeah.
can ride their bikes even just to
Mhm.
get there. You don't have to worry about crossing a highway or
Mhm.
anything like that. We will definitely have a park in your neighborhood or have a camp in your park neighborhood at some point. So,
Yeah. So will you have a camp, or like during that whole week you'll probably be at one park this
correct.
week and maybe a different park this next week and stuff like that?
Yep, yep. That's exactly
That's
how
cool.
we will do it. I know for Theater Week, we're going to be down at Frankfurt Square the whole time. The kids are going
Mhm.
to help build their sets. They're going to
Ah.
help do their play. And then actually lawn chairs on the square that
Yeah.
night or that Thursday night, they'll do their big performance. So it'll be fun. It'll be
Big
fun.
performance.
Yeah, their final play.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that is so
Yep,
cute.
yep.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yep. So that'll be fun. And then we have like Olympics week. We have this, like I said, the CSI week. We're going to have a week all about self-defense and learning how to deal with healthy aggression.
Mhm.
Because little kids have healthy aggression,
Mhm.
and sometimes hitting and stomping or hurting yourself isn't a solution. So
Mhm.
there are great solutions for kids to learn. And so we'll be bringing people in to help teach kids how to cope with healtry aggression and
Oh,
how
that's
to
neat.
stick up for themselves and
Yeah.
yeah, and how to protect themselves if somebody were to, try
Mhm.
to take them away from their mom while they're at Walmart. So,
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
So what are the ages for that?
All of these are going to be between 7 and 13 years old. Some of them are 7 to 11. It just depends. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So if somebody wants to get
Mhm.
signed up with that, what do they need to do?
So registration opens February 1st. They would
Okay.
go online to our website, which is
Okay.
columbusne.us, and you'll go to the Parks and Facilities Department. Um, you can sign up there. I have links all over my social media.
Mhm.
So we are Columbus, Nebraska Parks and Rec. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook, Twitter. And then I just launched YouTube. So I don't have a lot of content yet, but I just
Mhm.
launched YouTube. So
Yeah.
we'll have YouTube up pretty soon.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I think a lot of
Mhm.
people like to watch and listen to something
Mhm.
to kind of get filled in on things as well.
Yeah.
So you have the adult softball. You said
Mhm.
that you guys are doing that, and
Yeah.
then a bunch of activities for the kids. What else are some things that you're looking forward to or want to implement in the future?
Yeah, so the big thing that I'm really excited about is when I was a little kid, Thursday nights in downtown Columbus was huge. The store stayed open late. You got to do fun things. We are going to now open in coordinates with with the lawn chairs on the square, a farmer's market.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So we are going to have a farmer's market from 5 to 8 every Thursday night starting in June, and that's going to run through October. And we're going to have entertainment down there. So you can go down and look at the baked goods, the produce, everything that you would like. You would also get maybe a concert that night. You might get to see your kids perform and do some dance or some theater.
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping at least once a month to do a specific kids focus night where we get like bounce houses and face painters, and kids can go wild and do all of that while mom and dad are picking out stuff at the farmer's market.
So where will these vendors come from for the farmer's market, and who do you anticipate or hope to ask?
Yeah, so we actually have lots of local vendors that are coming just from around town, So anybody that does their home gardens that has a little extra produce, anybody that does anything kind of fun or crafty, and then definitely our people that do their breads and pies. My goodness, bring them all.
Every single one. So it's going to be food, produce, and then also arts and crafts and anything that's in the community.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to be able to participate in that, where would they go to reach out? Same thing?
Yep, same thing. They would go to register. Anybody is welcome to call me too. Our phone number is 402-937-5643. And then all over our website is my email. So yeah, you can reach out anyway.
So what is going to be the cost for like those Thursday nights, especially if there's bounce houses? I mean, is there going to be a cost to that?
There will not.
Really?
Yes. So those are free to attend. If you want to be a vendor, we do have a vendor fee of $31 a month. So $31 a month is
to attend all 4 of them? Or oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's super cheap.
Yeah.
So then how is this all funded?
It gets funded through our tax dollars. That's part of how our city runs is through our taxes. And then a lot of the programs that I run through the summer, the goal is to help alleviate some of the costs for the free programs that we do. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. So you said, in the winter, obviously it gets a little bit tough. Have you talked to the YMCA or anywhere where like a gym, especially a school gym, where you may be able to go there and do certain activities, or like a boot camp? I mean, is that even an option? Have you thought about it or discussed it?
Yeah. So in the winter time, those are definitely options. But again, I don't want to take away from great programs that they are already doing.
Yeah.
So in the winter, I focus more on, as opposed to the outside events, as the fun, feel-good stuff. So like around Christmas, we did a candy cane hunt in a couple of our parks and the lights contest. And we're going to be having if we ever get snow, we are having a snow sculpture competition. So it's just fun stuff that people can do at home.
Yeah. So then they can do that at home and then they upload a picture or Yep.
They just submit one to us. Sometimes I'll put it to fun little music and
So what could I do to help get the word out about these activities and these events? And can people volunteer? Are you looking for volunteers?
Absolutely. If you want to volunteer, my goodness, I will find something for you to do. But yes, volunteers are welcome. And the best way for people to get the information out is, the classic word of mouth, but then also share. Talk about it on your social medias, share to your Instagram. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think as far as like volunteering goes, I mean, my kids are still pretty young, but I think it'd be really important just to even have kids volunteering, even if it's just like helping clean up. Do you guys participate in any of like the cleanup around the city? Do you do any of that?
Yeah. So every once in a while, Vanessa from Keep Columbus Beautiful, she'll reach out and say, hey, do you have a specific area that really needs help? So we help, guide them in areas that we need a little extra help in every once in a while. And there are events that we help promote, for cleanup days or anything involving Earth Day, that sort of stuff. We definitely try to get out there and help promote those as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, cool. I enjoy learning a lot more about this because again, especially with smaller kids, keeping them engaged, keeping them active, which there's a lot of activities for kids when it comes to school, but especially in the summer, and just having something to do for adults as well is really important in Columbus because everybody always wants something to do, somewhere to go, instead of just going out to eat. Having these activities, especially on Thursdays, if you're planning in the summer every Thursday, that you just know every Thursday from this time to this time, Columbus is having events downtown and that you can go to. So I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you talking to me about that. I'll definitely be sharing that on social media and then attending a lot of these events. I'm very curious about the scavenger hunt. I love scavenger hunts, so I think that'll be fun.
It'll be great.
It'll be blast. So cool. Well, thank you so much for coming and stay warm out there.
Yes.
Or just don't freeze.
Yeah.